Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's day is going great. Let me just grab some white cardstock. I'm gonna cut it down. We are gonna try these grip mats, and I wanted to try to do some stamping, stenciling and stamping, if that makes sense. So first let's get, I don't need the big one right now. I just need the smaller one. And I'm not worried about the alignment at this point, so these can all go. All right. So take the first layer off. Stick my paper on here. That's not gonna hold the stencil. So I can go this way. I need to make this smaller than the stencil. It's holding it. Okay, wait. All right. So let's do this. Let's get the lattice down. Okay. It's got it. We need some blending brushes. I got a pink, a green, and a spa blue. So green, pink, and a blue. Maybe a little bit darker than what's these colors are, but that's all right. I think with this one, I'm gonna just maybe stick with the pink. Oh, I already had one here. This one's not open. I have this one right here. All right. Just gonna stencil through. Color vary it a little bit. I don't want it all the same. And I think I might get a little bit of this spa blue. I'm not sure how light this spa blue is. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the color off this and make sure I'm not bringing in. Yeah, okay. And then we have the spa blue. I don't know. Oh, I can see it on the stencil, so it's there. Okay, and I'm not going to move it yet. All right, now to stamp, I wanted to use a small stamp so that the image is either in or not. And I got these little bitty foam stamps. And I was thinking like a flower. Okay, let's try this one. And I'm going to use the pink because I'm hoping that it'll be darker. And stamp. And just start stamping. Different directions. Why can't we stamp through a stencil if we're doing something? And then we want to design on our image. All right, let's take it up. Let me put this. Put this back. And let's check it out. Okay. What do you think? I think it's pretty. I'm liking it. Maybe I should have stuck with one direction with that flower, but it's pretty. Except for like right here where it didn't go all the way to the edge. It looks pretty. Okay, so now I want to try doing it with this stencil. This is a tropical bloom. So it's gonna go like this. So I need my paper to be smaller. Okay, that should hold it on the sides, right? Pink again. I'm liking the pink. Now I suppose I could peel this off and it would grip it and hold it down. I like to be able to move it. I like that I can move it. I just kind of want the insides darker. And then go out on the outsides. I want to see the picture because they used completely different colors on theirs. So now to do this one, I think, and I want it darker on the insides a little bit. Okay. I think for this one, I might use, I was thinking the butterfly, the little butterfly. Okay. Okay. So that's that one. Now the next layer I need to bring in. And this one is going to need to be darker. Right? So what I might do with this one is do the pink. And then I think I might go over it with a little bit of the blue. No, that's green. Ooh, easy. Green, and this might just make brown. That's what I'm worried about. So now I'm just going to come in, add a little bit of blue to it. The colors looked really good together on that last one, and it'll make it a little bit darker, I'm thinking. I tried to wait for him to quiet down a little bit, and he would every time I went in there, and then he'd get louder when I come in here. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go in, and maybe he's figured out that if he's louder, I stay in the room with him over there. So either way, That's why you're hearing him loud this morning. I'd like to try to wait till he quiets down, but he wasn't having that today. So what did I do with that butterfly? There it is. Okay, back with the pink, because I want to keep the butterflies the same colors. And, you know, this is my first time doing this, and I'm just experimenting, so I haven't perfected anything here. I've never done this before, as far as I can remember. Okay. That should be good for that. Let me just make sure I got all the ink off of here. It's pretty clean. They come off really clean. Okay, we ready for the final reveal? So some of that pink did need to be darker. Some of these edges, these tips. It's there, but it's very, very light. I wonder if I should come over. Let's see what happens if we come over and go over the butterflies. Look at there, helps you line up your stencil too. Well, right now that doesn't look any different. I tried to stay light on the tips, and I guess I tried to stay too light on the tips. All right, let's have a look. I love to play. Don't you love to play? I love to play with this stuff. And sometimes it's just more fun to do that than to put stuff together. There we go. I love it. And no, it didn't matter that we put the ink over the stamp. So it looks like you can stamp and then ink in whichever order you want. It's like when you do paper piecing and you use pattern paper. I love that too. When you can get it to look right, it is the best thing ever. I mean, I am really loving this. Let's try doing it. Oops. I guess it would help to put the paper down first. So, do I like the mat? Yeah. I am liking this grip mat very much. But I guess there's other companies that do these. I didn't know that until this morning. I was watching videos, talking about videos. I have noticed when I watch my YouTube videos now, not mine, but when I watch YouTube videos, that it seems that a lot of the videos, there's just so many ads on them anymore, and long ones. And I wonder, is this a very individual, you know, like are you guys getting the same amount of ads I am? And are they lasting as long? You know, it used to be the countdown would be like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the skip would show up. And now it's like 28, 30, 25. I mean, I'm just like, what? I mean, here, we'll just do a flower on the flower. But I want to try using a different color and seeing how it looks. So let me know, are you getting like a ton of ads right now, or I'm just kind of stamping and letting them land where they go. But I am getting so many ads and they last so long, and it seems like one ad finishes, it goes back to the video, and then it like goes back to the ad again. So is everybody else getting that? Or is that just what's happening to me right now? Because it's a lot. A lot. So leave a comment, let me know. I just don't know if it's me. I mean, I'm mostly during the day. That's what I do, is I sit here and I watch YouTube and I try to get, I don't want to copy people, but ideas or something new, you know, like this. I didn't see somebody do this, but I was watching and somebody was stenciling and they were doing something different. I can't remember what it was. And I thought, why couldn't we stamp in it? Couldn't we stamp in it? And do like if we were using a pattern paper, you know? So, is it because I watch a lot that I'm getting a lot right now? Or what? I don't know. Get all that blue ink off of there. You know, rubber stamps are awesome for detail. If you I know that we all use the photopolymer now, and it's nice because they're easy to store and all of that, but the difference in detail is quite a bit. Okay, let's see. This is 2 completely different colors and I might not like it, and if I don't, I'll come back and change the way the stencil looks with the 2 colors. Oh, look at that. Works for me. I am loving this. Should have done this a long time ago. Oh my gosh, you know what? I just thought of something we could do. Well, I'm wondering if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work. But let's give this a try. I need another piece of paper. I think I'm going to use the same little flower. Let me see what I got in here. Here's a silver. I wish I had a pretty color in here, but I don't. Copper. Ooh, copper might be pretty. I was thinking white. Gold. Let's do the copper and see. Okay, let me clear some of this stuff off of here. If we're going to do embossing, it could be messy. It could be messy. The clear mark, the watermark. But he is talking to me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead. I'm going to run the ink. I'm going to do the ink. I'm going to ink it up. In blue. Okay. I got it inked in blue. I'm going to cover this up because I got to remember that I'm going to come out with the heat tool. I'm going to get my embossing buddy now. I need some kind of sheet of paper for the embossing powder to go into. And I always like kind of a thin paper for that and a good size sheet. So I need to find something. All right, this will work. Okay. I'm going to lift this up. And I'm going to run my embossing putty over it. So I certainly don't want it to stick to that. And then I'm going to come put this back. Okay. Now we have to remember that we're not going to be able to see this probably. Mine is kind of goopy looking, but the copper will hide it. See, I cannot tell at all where it is. So it would be helpful I'm just hoping that's going to be enough. I'm going to cover this. Take this off. I want to move this out of the way because I'm pretty sure we don't want heat on this. I'll put this back in here. I hope I'm not waiting too long. We'll know before we even heat it if it's going to be. No. Even with the embossing buddy, it's too much. It was still wet, too wet. So I might have to use the quick dries, but it will work. It's gonna have too much. And the thing is, if you hit your stamped image with the brush, it's going to take it away. But I bet if I used quick dry inks, see, I might have had an outline here, but I can't tell. I think he wants to say pretty bird. He just can't. All right, let's try it. Hold your ears. Or fast forward, or whatever you prefer to do. What do you think? Let's try the other layer, but let me see if I got some quick dry inks somewhere to try. I'm not sure what color they are. Not opaque. That's definitely not what we want. Opaque. Oh. Ocean blue quick dry. All right, let me get this back. Let me find the other stencil now. Moved everything out of the way. Here it is. The paper's a little bit when you look at that. We're not going to get the whole thing on. Well, we'll just have to do what we can, I guess. Let's do the blue. Let me get some of this ink off. Let's hope this quick dry does the trick. Quick dry really is mostly just for stamping. It's not really for doing this kind of stuff. So we're gonna do it though. Try to get a little bit of color variance in there, but I don't know with the quick dry. Just not the same for blending and doing all of that. Okay, now I need the stamp pack and this. Nope. First I need to come in with the embossing buddy. I don't want to take chances of that happening. Oh, those blues look really nice together, don't they? Be liberal with it. Yeah, those colors do look really pretty with it. I don't know if I should use a different color embossing or not. Maybe we'll do Silver Moonlight, and we'll just look and see. Okay, so now this needs to come back on. I must have that upside down. Do want to have it right. Now on this, I can see my stamp a little bit. Now, a lot of people, when they do this and they go off the edge and stuff, most of it is off the edge and they don't hardly do. I still like some of it to be my full image. That's me. Okay, now this needs to come off and out of the way, and I don't want my grip mat to be exposed to the heat. And let's see. Boy, I would almost think this was glitter and not embossing powder. It still happened, so maybe the secret is to let it sit. Just rubbing it loose with the brush and trying to blow it off. That's gotta be annoying listening to me blowing on it. All right, let's try it. Let me get this embossing powder back in here. I can see embossing powder right here. I blew it all over there. It's pretty glittery stuff here. This one. It's a coarser embossing powder, and it's like got a lot of glitter with it. Hopefully. All right, hold your ears or speed it up. All right, so it's going to take practice to perfect it. But honestly, I think it's pretty. With this smallest stamp, you probably need to keep to the fine embossing powder. As you can see, the silver doesn't show the details in it like the gold did. But it did work. It's just getting it perfected, but kind of pretty. And this is where that embossing powder ended up landing on this and on this packaging. So here we go. This is what we did. This is what we made. This is what we made. Did I do something else? I only did the 4. I guess so. I love those two blues together. We could do that though, but I think my favorite one I don't know which one's my favorite one, to be honest. That turned out pretty good too, the blending and stuff. I just should have kept the florals directional. I didn't know that at the time though. Now I do, right? All right, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. I should be back later with a deconstructed card. Putting another one together. I want to show y'all, you know, quite a few of them. So if you're not sure of something, it's there. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.